And today is Monday, April 14th, 2025. And I want to share something with you guys. I think it's really important, obviously, given the message that I received this morning. So I'm already going to be taking off tomorrow because I've got some stuff going on and I won't be able to make it to our Tuesday reading. But I was kind of struggling this morning, like really getting centered and grounded. And before I started the video and started pulling the Earth Magic Monday reading for you guys, I asked what I needed because I was having so much trouble sort of getting in the headspace. And what came through was nurturing, purification, and breach. And basically, what I'm being asked to do is to step away from things for a minute because I'm hitting sort of a level here in terms of receiving messages, I think, from you guys and being connected with so many people. And this is not normal for me. I don't usually read cards for so many people 5 days a week. Usually it's like a few days a week max, and it's a couple of readings. So I think that I'm hitting a point right now where I will need to take a bit of a break. I think I'm going to need to step away from doing this for a few days, maybe, and just sort of take some time for nurturing and to get recentered. So I'm not leaving today. I'm sitting down here. I'm starting to feel the flow. I'm going to go ahead and read the cards today. Tomorrow I won't be here, and then I'm going to decide when Wednesday comes whether or not we're going to do the all signs reading. So I will keep everyone sort of notified about that. Maybe I'll pop in a post or a short and let everybody know. But I am feeling like I need some time to get like re-centered and do some nurturing in order for me to continue doing a great job for you guys, because there's so much energy that comes through every day when I do these readings. And perhaps this is time for a break. I got nurturing, purification, and breach. And just so that you can understand what I'm reading here, it says it's time to take a break. Not just a coffee break, but a respite from the usual environment you find yourself in. That trip you want to take, go for it. Tired of being indoors, make a point to get outside. And it continues going through here. So I haven't read any cards over the weekend. But today, I'm still feeling sort of like energetically sluggish. Like I'm having a hard time getting in that space that I need to be for you guys. So I'm there now. I'm feeling good about it now. I'm going to go ahead and read the Earth Magic Monday cards for everyone, and then I'm going to start taking questions. So I'll make this a quick Earth Magic reading because I see 21 people in the room, and I want to get to as many of you as I possibly can, especially since I'm not going to be here tomorrow. But let's see what's coming in. And then I will take a look at the comments. So, Spirit, what do we need today? What is needed today in terms of Earth Magic? Is this a day for everyone to be taking a break, or was that just me? I had asked for my own reading before getting started. What does the whole community need? What do our listeners need to hear today? First out, grounding. So if everyone could take a minute right now while you're on the channel waiting for me to address your cards, take a moment to get grounded, okay? What else is needed? Rebirth. It's time for that. It's the time of year for rebirth and grounding. Ancient healing wisdom. Okay. All right. So yeah, is everybody feeling that energy? Is that really clear to everyone that we're going to need to do some grounding today? We're going to need to clear out as much as possible and create. All right. Grounding is needed for creation. And then it's going to access this ancient healing wisdom. So try and avoid the rat race. If your life right now is commonly like daily routine of like grinding it out, See if you can step away from that for a minute and get really grounded, because as it is a time of year for rebirth, we are going to be receiving downloads from our spirit guides, from our ancestors. And it is a time for healing as much as it is a time for rebirth. Okay. So let's see what we can bring together and birth into this new time of year and start receiving. It's a good year for receiving that ancient wisdom. So, all right, let me clear these over here and pull out the Rider-Waite-Smith and see if sorry, see if there's anything coming in regarding this Earth Magic Monday reading. Whoops. Tennessee Shuffle. My father always called those a Tennessee Shuffle when you don't shuffle them right. What ancient wisdom is coming in for us today? What is needed? What is needed? Temperance. So, yeah, grounding, rebirth, and ancient healing wisdoms. Do you see this sort of flow of energy here? 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot in the water, and being able to connect with source energy and with your subconscious and really allowing that to flow through. Okay. It's not a time for extreme anything. It's a time for temperance. And that's what allows us to get rid of some of the self-imposed restrictions that don't need to be there. That's the release. That's what's making room, okay? So when you do your grounding meditation, picture your roots going deep into the earth and allowing some of those restrictive beliefs to go down there. You don't need to be holding on to them. We've got this full moon, the pink moon, and it is the perfect time to be grounding right now. So release some of that energy that you don't need. It becomes stagnant. It blocks things. Okay. I wasn't supposed to clear those yet. There's another card that needs to come out. What card is it? What card is it? Letting go of the defeats, letting go of the disappointments, the glass ceilings. This is the stuff that you might be holding on to. It's a fear response. It's that thing that we do to try and prevent suffering in the future. But sometimes we mistake suffering for the inconvenience of a challenge. So sometimes it really is about kind of changing your mind about what it is you are actually dealing with. Is it something that is a consequence, or is it something that is the resistance or the challenge needed to grow into something even bigger than you were before? Okay, does that make sense? That's coming through today. So I hope everyone hears that. Thank you for the Earth Magic Monday reading. Let's go ahead and clear those cards, and I'm going to take a look at the comments. And by the way, if it's Earth Magic Monday and you want a reading with the Earth Magic cards, just say so. I've got them out here. And if you have a preference, like if you want me to pull the Aquarian Tarot for you, let me know. And that's what I'll pull for you, okay? Otherwise, I go with the Rider-Waite-Smith until I'm told differently. Marvelous Noob, great. How are you doing? Good morning, Stephen Yuri. Thank you, I will. Good morning, guidance from my guides and spirit today. Good morning, divine timing. Let's find out what is going on for divine timing. Could we please have guidance from guides and spirit today for divine timing? Specifically, guides and spirits for divine timing. So anyone else in the room, ancestors, guardian angels, higher self, if you would please step aside just for today so that we can get clear messages from guides and spirit for divine timing. is the message today for divine timing? There we go. There we go. Okay, Ace of Pentacles in reverse could suggest some delayed gratification. All right. Let's find out why. Okay, so this could be in the romance department. If you have been trying to either heal something from a past romantic relationship, or if you've been trying to create something with a new romantic relationship, there may be some delay in that. Okay. Also, if someone is entering into your life for the purpose of creating a romantic relationship, I think you really need to understand that it's not for your highest good. Okay, there's someone who might be coming in who, what I'm feeling is like sweeping you off of your feet a little bit, even though the Knight of Cups isn't in the room yet here. That's sort of the gist that I'm receiving from Spirit. So don't let yourself become overly romanced by anyone in particular right now, okay? Don't let them persuade you to do anything. You've got to be able to say no sometimes, and right now is the time, and that is going to be for your highest good. 10 of Pentacles coming in. You got to be able to say no right now, all right? And if you are working towards something and it is blocked in some way, if there's a delayed gratification, don't lose hope there either, because this is also your card of hope. So I'm not sure which direction this pertains to with you, whether it's someone you need to say no to, or if it's something that it will be a delayed gratification, but you're hearing the message for both of those today. So keep that in mind, okay? If you hit a stumbling block, don't worry, you will be rewarded. And if somebody seems too good to be true, you need to say no. All right. So that's for you, divine timing. But your highest good is what you can expect. This 10 of Pentacles is abundance and security and family, connection. It's a beautiful card. So don't fret. That's for sure. Just be really, really clear. I think that's sort of your overarching theme, is to honor yourself right now. Be clear on your goals and honor yourself right now. Don't let any negative factors dissuade you, whether that's a person or a block. Thank you for letting me read your cards today. Thank you, Stephen. Aline Barube, good morning. You are the most important and you must listen to yourself. Thank you. I appreciate that. I definitely, like, it's interesting having so much energy go back and forth in this kind of medium, because there are just so many people. So there's a lot of energy coming through, and it's not something I've ever done before. So I got to recognize, if I'm not bringing the best that I can to this table, I'm not doing anyone any favors. You know, it's not going to do you any good if I sit down at this table and I'm not clear and ready. So I got to make sure that I'm doing that. All right, Marvelous Noob, what will be my guidance for my job? All right, so Marvelous Noob has a job question today. What is the guidance on the job? Marvelous Noob, guidance for their job. Guidance for their job. Guidance for their job. Ooh, 6 of Pentacles coming through, upright. Then the 8 of Cups in reverse. The 3 of Swords upright. The World in reverse. Okay, so the first thing you need to know, good morning, is if you're already in a job, it's not time to make a change. Okay, you need to stay where you are. If you are currently looking for a job, if you're not working right now, but you're looking for a job, you need to stay in your lane. Don't make any big changes right now. Okay, just keep doing what you're doing. It might feel frustrating or painful for a minute, whether you're employed or not. Right now might not feel like a satisfying time, but you're kind of being asked to like hold on a minute, okay? You're going to be receiving what is a fair income. You're going to be satisfactorily compensated for the work that you're doing. And it feels very much like things have this opportunity for balance right now. And this could also have to do with work-life balance. So I don't know if you're currently working right now or if you're looking for work, but the theme for your reading is balance and compensation. Okay. So keep doing what you're doing. Don't go off course right now because that is going to cause problems. Okay. You're going to regret the decision and you're going to kind of not have the world at your feet. You know, you're going to kind of lose control over the situation. You're going to lose your grasp on what you can have. So what I'm hearing is a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush for you right now. So think about what you already have, and then you have the Three of Wands here. So it's like, and then the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I just really feel like changing your path right now is not going to be the best case for you. Um, it's going to be really a hard journey if you try to make too many changes right now. Just kind of stick with where you are. Let me scroll down a bit and see. Marvelous Noob, are you currently employed? I wonder if you're still in the room. Yeah, I'm just going to say this. If you're currently employed, stay where you are. Keep working toward the goals that you've already set for yourself. Don't try to change course right now. It's not a good time to try to start up a new business. It's not a good time to quit your job. If you are looking for work, if you're not already employed, but you're looking, don't give up on your current search, okay? You got to keep going. It's definitely not time to start your own business, all right? It's time for you to be working toward whatever your skill set already encompasses, all right? Um, there's a reason for it, and this could change in a month, but right now is not the time, okay? So thank you for letting me read your cards today. Thank you for that answer. Let me scroll back up here. Ana Lopez, I have made a huge decision for the goals I've made for the 6 months next year, 6 months to next year. What do I need to know? Focus on. Okay. Okay. This reading is for Ana Lopez. What do they need to be focusing on for this huge decision? What do they need to be focused on for this decision? Well, you need to be focusing on the overall transformation. You don't want to get too hung up in the weeds, okay? I think that if you start focusing too much on usually the devil is in the details, right? That's the old saying, which typically we hear when we're discussing like how important the details are to focus on. In your case today, the devil is in the details, meaning if you focus too heavily on the little details and you're not focusing on the overall goal, you're going to find yourself wanting to quit. It's going to become too much for you. You're going to get in a sort of a pattern of like playing whack-a-mole, you know, where you're just constantly putting out fires and you're not able to really be proactive. Um, yeah, if you're focusing too much on the little stuff for this big decision, you're going to end up wearing yourself out. You're going to want to quit. Okay. The thing is, whether you quit or succeed, you will experience a transformation. Okay. And I think that the transformation is the important part here. So, what you want to make sure of is that you're focusing on how the transformation is going to occur, what it's going to look like. Okay? Don't get too hung up on the little details because you're just going to get swamped by them. All right? Yeah. Yeah. You're. It really is this feeling of, it's like as soon as you see what exactly this entails, you're going to be like, well, I don't think I can do that. I don't think I have what it takes to do that. And you're going to self sabotage. Whereas if you focus on the overall goal, you're going to find that you're at exactly the right place at the right time. Part of this progress and process, both progress and process, is going to be relying on timing and intuition and listening to source energy and following the path, because that's into the transformation for highest good. Okay? If you start getting yourself bogged down on the little details, you're going to scare yourself off. You're going to deter yourself from success. It will be a self-fulfilling prophecy of failure because you're going to be like, I can't do it. Right now, you might be feeling like you can handle whatever comes along. And the truth is that you can. But at some point in this process, you're going to be like, I can't handle all of this. And that will occur if you are focusing too much on the little details and you're not focusing on the big picture. Okay? So focus on the big picture here. And that is how you're going to end up with the success of the transformation that is for your highest good. Okay? Thank you for letting me read your cards today. And thank you for that answer. All right, we got J. Tomure retracted. Hey, Aries, how are you? Okay, Aries, the beautiful Aries princess, can you tell me what's the potential between me and the Gemini I'm currently talking to? Like, do you actually see us meeting each other this year or later? Okay. And then there's a little bit more. Okay. Scroll back up there. All right, so you're hoping for a good read on this person, this Gemini. What is the potential between you two? Let's find out. What is the potential between Aries and this Gemini? Are they going to be talking? Are they going to be meeting this year? What is the potential between Aries and this Gemini? come. More to come. More to come. Shuffle until I'm told to stop shuffling. Here we go. Okay, the Star in reverse, it's going to be about timing. Knight of Swords, don't rush into it. That's in reverse. Okay, there's potential for you in Gemini, but you cannot rush into it. This is going to be all about the timing, okay? So I don't know if it's because of what's going on in your life or in Gemini's life, but for some reason, if you rush it, it's going to get quashed. And if you don't do anything, it's going to get quashed, okay? It's all about the timing. So, Two of Swords in reverse. Let go of your, if you are feeling defensive at all, okay, about this relationship progressing, try and let go of that. Try and let go of expectations, is what I'm hearing. And I think you're going to have to make a choice with this person. It may be a choice between being with them or going off on your own, okay? And it looks like either way is going to be okay. Either way, it's going to work out. You have this crossroads, this choice to make. Can you see these? Yeah, you can see them. And in one direction, you're going to end up with a really good relationship. A person with this Gemini, you're both going to bring out the best in each other. But alternatively, if you go in another direction and you choose to maybe, I don't know, you've been talking about moving, like maybe you're thinking about like, okay, I'm going to move. Or maybe you're going to take on a new role at work, or it's going to be some kind of leadership that you're taking in your life. That's also going to work out. So you're actually in a great spot here. You just want to make the choice and understand that this is all about the timing, okay? You're going to be fine either way if you make sure the timing is right, okay? Gemini is an opportunity for you to take on new beginnings, okay? Definitely something that can offer you a fresh start, maybe by way of relationships, or maybe you get together with this Gemini and decide that that's somehow gonna prompt you to go off and do your own thing. Either way, you're looking good, Aries. I mean, there's potential for the relationship and there's potential for you outside of the relationship. So it's your choice. It could be really good. Thank you for letting me read your cards today. Thank you for that answer. Let's see who else is in the room. Let me go ahead down here. Rider Waite for Stephen Uri. Let's see. Good morning, Destiny U. Marika Turnbull, good morning. All right, I've started a major shift. I want to do the right thing, but I'm tired of shenanigan. How does the outlook look? All right, this is for Stephen Uri. How does this outlook look for the shift? Tired of shenanigans. I'm seeing some pretty good cards coming up in my right hand. We've got the World card. We've got the Seven of Wands. We've got the Three of Pentacles. I think what we're hearing so far, and then the Transformation, the Death card. I think what we're hearing so far is that the shift is a good shift, and the outlook looks good. And then we've got they're all coming in. They're all coming in. The Fool card here. So I think we already have our answer, to be honest with you. Yeah, the Hierophant in reverse, there's the shift. The shift is going to result in you letting go of some big, heavy burdens, okay? Those are the shenanigans. Getting rid of those shenanigans. Queen of Wands in reverse, and then the Nine of Wands in reverse, leading to the Queen of Pentacles upright. So this is a pivotal moment, okay? This shift is a big deal. You are going to be releasing some of the burdens that you do not want to be dealing with anymore. They might occur so quickly that there could be a moment of instability. Okay, you might for a moment not know exactly what to do next because you're so accustomed to handling things the way you used to handle them. You know what I mean? You don't want to look back though. This feels very much like the Earth Magic Monday reading that I had for myself and for the community, in that releasing right now is going to result in the new birth. So keep listening to the ancient wisdom coming in, because that's what you're making room for by getting rid of some of these shenanigans. Okay? You're absolutely starting something brand new. You're putting something into effect that has not yet been here, and you're doing that right now. So let it happen. The outlook looks really, really good. And then you've got the Chariot. Things are going to move steadily. They're going to move pretty quickly. You're going to feel like things are manageable. This is a very good outlook. Okay. So don't be surprised if it feels a little wobbly. You know, you might need a minute to get your sea legs after you've sort of jostled everything, you know, but the outlook is really good. And it's exactly what's needed. So great. That's great. Looking forward to hearing about that. That's very good, hopeful news. Thank you for that reading. Taylor Ray, good morning. Can I know if there's anything my guides want me to know? Let's find out. Is there anything that Taylor Ray's guides want them to know? Okay, so in the right hand, I'm seeing the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, the 4 of the 4 of Wands, Judgment, Queen of Cups. Okay, someone is coming to you in your dreams. It is absolutely a grandmother figure. If you were looking for confirmation that an ancestor is trying to send you messages or let you know that they're with you, those cards are absolutely coming into my right hand this morning. And then you've got the moon here. Amazing, amazing. So say hi to your ancestor for me. And let's see where this is going. What do your guides want you to know today? Let's see. Page of Pentacles, looking at a new opportunity. A 2 of Cups in reverse, a 10 of Pentacles in reverse, and an 8 of Swords upright. So let's see what this is. There is some kind of familial issue. Okay, it's like the cards that were coming in my right hand when I was shuffling were so loud and clear that you are being sort of protected and visited by an ancestor, okay, a protective ancestor. They want to protect you right now because there is an opportunity to handle a situation that has to do with family relationships that aren't working, some of the unhealthy, maybe toxic family relationships. That is getting in your way. It's creating stress, creating barriers. So right now, the reason that your ancestor is trying to come in and give you protective energy is because you're kind of at risk right now for getting hung up on some of the stressors from these toxic family issues. It's not, this is very, very clear. It's not the whole family that's the problem. There is a relationship within the family that you are concerned about because you haven't found a way to bring out the highest good, right? It's like these two people just don't bring out the best in each other. It's a broken relationship, and that could get in the way of family harmony, all right? and cause you to kind of be stuck in a place of negative beliefs. Um, and it might have to do with your wedding. So if you're getting married and you're concerned about some of the people that are coming in and they're getting in your way of just enjoying the process, then I think you need to know that you have an opportunity to, like, this is an opportunity for you to create something new. It's an opportunity to let go of some of the stuff that you've been carrying as a result of this relationship and put a new foot forward. Okay, you will overcome this. This might be the final nail in the coffin for something, you know, like really being able to put something to rest and move forward into the future. um, it might be an opportunity for some healing within that relationship, but that's not so much what I'm reading into it. It's more of like, you're a different person now and you have that protection, and because of that you have this opportunity. So if you have a wedding coming up and you've been nervous about any of your family members that are going to be attending the wedding, or if you're going to a wedding or something and you're going to be around people who you don't feel comfortable with, this is an opportunity for you to prove to yourself that you are not the same person that you were before. And things can now be handled in a different light. And you're being protected. Okay? There is someone watching out for you right now, trying to not only protect you, but sort of like cheer you on. Okay? Oh, and whoever your ancestor is, Queen of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Wands upright, they had a hard time communicating clearly when they were here. They often spoke out of anger and frustration. They probably had a quick temper and weren't able to fully express what they wanted to express in a way that was always positive. Sometimes they had a hard time communicating because of some kind of issue, and it caused them so much work they could not handle it. So they weren't able to maybe protect you while they were here. Now the Justice card in reverse is saying they're trying to make amends for that a little bit. And you can also bring some karmic balance here. Right now, this is your opportunity for karmic balance. Okay? So that is your reading today. Thank you so much, Taylor Ray, for your question. Thank you for that answer. Sending you lots of good energy. Prisha, how are you? All right. What message do my guides have for me today? This is for Prisha. Okay, Prisha, let's find out. Just a reminder, quick reminder, I will not be in tomorrow. So if anyone is in the room and you're thinking about asking a question, make sure you pop it in there because I will not be here tomorrow to answer them. And then if I return on Wednesday, which I haven't decided yet, I'm going to feel it out based on my Earth Magic reading this morning. If I return on Wednesday, it will be for the all zodiac signs reading, and I don't answer direct questions on those days. So if you got a question, now's the time to ask it. Now this is for Prisha. Prisha wants to know what message their guides have for them today. Could we have that message, please? Yeah, here it comes. Okay. Prisha, it looks like there might be something that you're considering on taking on. And the truth of the matter is, you might not have what you need right now to find success in this endeavor. You might be in a position right now where you are taking off more than you can chew. All right. That is a message coming in from Spirit today. It almost, with this Hierophant at the core of this reading in reverse, and by the way, all of your cards are in reverse today. It feels so much like you are trying to change an institution. Like you're trying to make a big fundamental change. And this could be within you or externally in your environment, but you're trying to take something on, you're trying to do it by yourself, and it's going to be too much for you to handle. You're not going to find success in it, okay? So what's the answer here? You're being told not to bite off more than you can chew right now. You gotta exercise a little bit of temperance, okay? You don't want to rush into anything. You don't want to like just charge full steam ahead. If you are really concerned and you really want to make this major change, this major fundamental change, and uproot a pattern, you're going to have to kind of ease your way into it because there will be conflict. There are going to be a lot of ups and downs here. There are going to be moments where you're going to need to just listen to your gut on it rather than taking the pragmatic steps toward it. Right now, this is too much for you to do independently. It's going to result in some disappointment. So what should do? I think right now you have to sit on, like, I'm almost getting like, have you been thinking about taking on some kind of big investment? Like buying a big house that's like a fixer-upper. Like you have a dream where you're going to buy this house and be the one to fix everything in there. Like you're being told that would be too much for you to take on right now. You don't have what it takes yet. You don't have the help in your corner. Or the finances, maybe. Like it's going to be more than you expect it to be. Or maybe you're thinking about starting your own business. It's not the right time to do that right now. You're going to be met with challenges that you can't overcome if you start it up right now as is. Maybe you're trying to take on changing a law or something. I don't know. I mean, how fundamental is this? And you just don't have the traction that's needed. So right now it is time for you to continue accumulating your assets. Do not jump into something right now. It is going to be more than you can handle. Right now you have to continue sort of squirreling away assets and getting better prepared. Okay, so that is what you need to hear today. That is your message for today. Don't take on more than you can chew. All right. Doesn't mean quit. It doesn't mean never do it. It means right now, don't jump into anything. You need more ammunition. Okay? If this has to do with relationships too, like if you find yourself in a situation where you have people in your life, family in your life who has an expectation of you to marry a certain person, and you're like, nope, I don't want to marry this person, and because of that, I'm going to just spill the whole cart, right? I'm just going to upend everything. It's not time for that right now. You got to have temperance. You got to have diplomacy, okay? You have to have more people on your side before you can strike. Thank you for letting me read your cards today. Destiny, you. Yeah. Two Gemini cards. You're right. That could be. It felt very airy, the beautiful Aries princess. If you're still in the room, I just want to respond to your comment here. It felt very much like you were going to be choosing between him and a personal goal. That's what it felt like. Not so much him and another person, but like him and your own personal goal. And either way you go, it's going to work out. You'll be successful. You just have to choose which one you want, and you got to do it at the right time. Okay, Aline Barube, what do you see for Easter weekend? Thank you. All right, let's see. This is for Aline Barube. What do we see for Easter weekend? What do we see for Easter weekend? For Aline Barube. Aline Barube, Easter weekend. Time for rest and relaxation. You've got the 10 of Wands in reverse. Don't make things harder for yourself. Don't try to put a whole lot of stuff on your agenda, okay? Easter weekend could absolutely be all about letting go of your burdens, finding some peace, having a good time, not being overworked, okay? Oh my goodness. You have a 10 of Wands in reverse and then the 10 of Swords upright. You are being told this is not a request, okay? You are being very clearly instructed by Spirit that you absolutely must take a break Easter weekend. Do not load up a bunch of responsibilities for yourself. You are being instructed right now to take it easy Easter weekend and enjoy your relationships. That is so important for you this weekend, okay? Take time to get connected with your partnerships, especially your romantic partnerships. If you're married, if you're dating, if you're single, whichever category you fit into, focus Easter weekend on love connections. Okay, not on taking on more responsibility or burden or work. That will only result in a quick death. A quick death. You know, it's like you gotta just let some of that stuff go. And the other side of that coin is if you allow yourself to just relax and let go, the things that don't need to be in your life any longer are going to end very quickly. You'll be able to put that baby to bed, okay? This is a beautiful reading for Easter, and because I know you must be Christian if you're celebrating Easter, you do see the symbolism of letting go, giving 100% of your faith into God, and being able to, you know, sacrifice this is very Jesus oriented, you know. It's like you're allowing yourself to sacrifice and experience pain in order to get closer to God, right? It's not martyrdom, it's enveloping the entire essence of being a human, all right? Experiencing all that it is to be human, and have that faith no matter what, and your unity with God. So, yeah. You have an opportunity to really make this a very magical time for you. The Magician, the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Wands upright. And then at the core of that is the Two of Swords. You really do have an opportunity this weekend to let go of some things and just be really connected. All right. Things are going to move quickly if you can do that. It's not the time to overthink anything. It's not the time to keep yourself trapped in a place of self defense or what you believe to be right. You really want to have faith this weekend. Okay. And just let go. Just let go. This is a weekend about connections, and it could be sort of a unique and pivotal weekend for you in terms of manifesting and growth, but you've got to be willing to let go of some stuff. I mean, that comes up so often for so many people, this concept of creating the space, right? And it's because I mean, that is part of the process. We all have to do that. I haven't met anyone yet who is able to sidestep that part of the process. You've got to let things go and create the space. So that is for you this Easter weekend. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for that answer. You're welcome, Aries. You're welcome, Taylor Ray. Aline Berube, that was yours that I just did, right? Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Prisha. Good. All right, guys, I think I've gotten to everyone, and we're coming up onto the hour. So I hope everybody has a wonderful Monday and a wonderful Tuesday. I will let you know if I'm returning Wednesday or not before I come back in. So at this moment, I think I will be here Wednesday. I'm just not sure. I have to feel it out. Okay, so I will see you Wednesday or Thursday. Have a great week. Sending lots of love and light your way. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.